here today with my good friend Dottie Powers, and she is the center director for a pregnancy support center in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, called Salem Pregnancy Center. And I just want to thank her for the work that she does, first of all, and just give her the floor and let her introduce Salem to you.
Thank you. Thanks, Robin. So yes, I'm Dottie Powers. I am the Center Director here at Salem Pregnancy Care Center in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And we have been serving our community for the last 37 years. So we're really excited about that. I have been here for I've worked here for about 13 of those years and been involved for about 15 years total. I started out as a volunteer and now just held various positions, and now I'm the center director, which is really kind of cool because I started out here as a client through their post-abortion ministry. And so I feel like I've really come full circle because now I'm actually over the programs and the outreach to the clients that we do. And so, of course, if you know anything about a pregnancy care center, we obviously offer free pregnancy tests, free ultrasounds, and we offer options counseling with our trained staff and volunteers. But we really do so much more than that. Salem Pregnancy, especially, we have a very a love-driven model, a Jesus-driven model, which a lot of pregnancy centers are, but we are very relational. We are about earning the right to speak into our clients' lives. It's about relationships for us. And we meet these women where they're at on the way to where they are going. So each woman that comes to us has a unique story, a unique situation. And we don't gloss over the hard things that are going on in their lives. We try and, meet those needs. We try and help them see past their limiting factors, and help them make a good informed decision. And we really hope that they choose a life. We're here for them no matter what they choose, but we really try and support them and give them good resources. But we have some programs that are very successful and very helpful in supporting these women, help them build community. One of the ways we do that is our 8-week parenting class. So we offer 8 weeks, and it's really geared towards first-time parents, but I have parents that take this that have had 2 or 3 kids, and they always say they wish they'd had this for their first child because it's so helpful for them. And we really hit some unique subjects. Not only do we do like basic infant information, but we do baby CPR. We also do the hard subjects like co-parenting, discipline with a kind heart, because a lot of clients just aren't very aware of how to do those things. So we are so happy that we can offer that to them. One of our very successful programs, which is pretty unique, is that it's our life coaching long-term program. So these clients, they're in it for until their child is 2 years old. So from the time they come to see us, which is typically about 8 weeks along, they can join this program and they get one-on-one life coaching, and then they get group setting life coaching by a certified life coach, and that's me, or one of my trained staff members who also runs a couple of the groups for me. And this is a program where we really dig in spiritually and mentally and really help them through this process of not only becoming the best mom, dad they can be, but also the best woman that God created them to be. This program, they meet with us 3 times a month, and then we also do a social setting. So we do 3 times a month Zoom right now, thanks to COVID, but then we do a social time together at the end of the month, which is really a lot of fun. Some of the other programs, now that obviously gets them where they can come in and shop. They can come in and shop, and they can get diapers, wipes, formula, and all the traditional things that you're used to hearing pregnancy centers do. But this program is where we see a lot of the generational cycles broken, and we see the most spiritual growth with our clients. So we don't look at it as, we're not like an assembly line of clients, and we're not trying to push them off to the church or whatever. We do hope to get them in relationships with the churches for sure, but we also see ourselves as kind of that middle person, because a lot of these women have been hurt by churches or church people, and so we're kind of that soft touch in between as we're working towards building that relationship and getting them into a local church. So we also partner with the local churches. But sometimes it's a process, it's a relationship building that we take part in. And we have a lot of girls give their lives to Christ while they're in the Hope program, which is awesome. One of the other outreaches we do, which is, special to me in my heart, is the post-abortion, which Robin, you also helped me with. And we are looking forward to hopefully planning some retreats coming up. But we do Her Choice to Heal currently right now with our women, which is an 8-week program. And it just really sets women free. It's what changed the whole trajectory of my life. Back in 2006, I was a Christian, but I had had 2 abortions, and I just could not let go of those things. And they were holding me back. The enemy still had me in bondage. Coming here to Salem Pregnancy, God used this place to set me free, because he used the post-abortion ministry to help me see that I was forgiven. And not only that, he wanted to use what the enemy meant to kill, steal, and destroy to bring life. And now I get to use it in my everyday work. And now I get to use it to help women make a better choice than I made. So that's really kind of an overview of our programs. And then we also offer like community shopping, where we don't turn anyone away. So even say maybe their schedule prevents them from being a part of any of our classes, we offer community shopping once a month for our clients, where they can come and get some of the things that they need as well.
And speaking of speaking life and setting people free, and I would just like for you to tell them about the new building that you've been able to purchase recently, and just a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So really super excited. Salem Pregnancy, at the last year, we pretty much determined we have outgrown the current building that we're in. We have been in this building for about 14 years. And we just continue to grow and to flourish. And so when we started to talk about a new building, we were thinking, oh man, it's probably like 2 years away. But we were like, we're going to start praying now. We're going to get a committee together. Well, it probably wasn't even a month or so later. We started getting some text messages of this building. It was pictures, people that knew that we were starting the process of kind of just looking for a building. They knew we needed space. And so they started texting us pictures of this building, and they were like, you'll never guess where this building's at. It's right across from Planned Parenthood. Super excited, but also like, wow. I mean, we're talking 2 years from now, but then, you never put limits on God. You just never put limits on God. And so my executive director, Kimberly Jorgensen, she was like, everything would just have to be perfect. Everything would just have to fall into place. I mean, for this to be our building, it's just got to fall into place. And God works in amazing ways. Everything just, fell into place very, very quickly. Our funding came in very quickly. Everything just fell into place for us. It was a total God thing. And so we knew for sure through lots of prayer and confirmation that this is where we were supposed to be. And so we're super excited that we're going to be moving there in the first of this year. And so we're going to be even closer to having even bigger impact on these women, and being a shield, and also being a light to a very dark place in the city, which is right across the street from an abortion clinic.
And for you who have not been out there, Dottie and I both have been on the sidewalks in front of the Planned Parenthood and in front of the abortion clinics. So we know what a strategic move that was from God to just open the door for that building to be bought. And in such a quick turnaround that is just a total God thing. So we are excited to be partnering with you in the ways that we've been able to do with post-abortion, and with doing interviews and praying most of all for all of the things that still need to be done. And we know that God is in control, and he's got this. And so we are thankful, very thankful for Salem Pregnancy Center, and for those who are out there and are looking for a place to even volunteer or donate items or money. Or
we still haven't raised all of our money, but we got all of the money that we needed to get started. So God's kind of like putting everything into place as we go. And just on a quick personal note, Robin, this building, this abortion clinic is the very abortion clinic that I went to when I was 17 years old. So now for God to move, not only me and my team right across the street from it, it's just, it's surreal to me that that God's now using that as part. It's like full circle. And I'm excited. I'm excited to get to go there and like plant our flag and say, hey, we're here. And we're here to make a difference and we're here to shut you down. That's
Yeah.
what our goal is.